Fortune 500 consultant, trainer, military veteran, husband and father. Your host, Dr. Aaron Bryant.
Hello, everyone. It's your man, the DOC, host of DrBryantSpeaks.com, where reality speaks volumes. I hope everyone out there is doing okay. I appreciate your emails and comments. I am a military veteran, college professor, and a lot more that I could mention, but not today, because I want to jump right in and get to the point of this show. I had a listener that wanted to know my opinion about taking a knee and how it relates to the military. So we're going to do what we do. As you know, I stay in a nonpartisan position when hosting. That does not mean I do not have my opinions. I just have to say what I say and say what I mean. However, the most important thing is that I do my research and provide the facts and information that is out there. So when I started my research on this particular topic, I had to take off my veteran hat and put on the professor hat to ensure that I am not demonstrating any biasness. I realize this is a sensitive topic, so I want to be fair and objective, despite the reality that I live in the San Francisco region and first heard about the NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick on that famous day, October 26, 2016. Now, I'm not going to get into how good or bad of a quarterback he is, or if he should even be playing today. That is besides the point. I want to address the discussions, interpretations of how taking a knee at a sports event impacts the military. The Sun, which is some magazine and online publication in the United Kingdom, yes, I research everywhere, posted an article that said, quote unquote, Black Lives Matter, iconic symbol of power, taking the knee has been the cornerstone of the global movement against racial oppression. Now, you did not mishear, nor did I misspeak. I said cornerstone. So I personally, I'm not sure if that's a typo or maybe they're just trying to be descriptive, because when you talk about coroner, that's usually an official that investigates death. So maybe they were trying to be a little creative in their words, but that's what it said. So I continued to read because it really got me intrigued at this point. And it said, quote unquote, Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab, or Raab, R-A-A-B, came under fire for saying it was a symbol of subjugation and subordination, believing it was from the popular show, get this y'all, Game of Thrones. Now, I'm gonna let you sit with that one because I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I was late to the series on HBO. I think I started on number 3 and then found out it was pretty good. So I went back and saw the whole thing all the way to the end. And I'm not connecting the two. So I can see why this person came under fire. Now, from what I learned from all the news media, sports writers, ESPN, Sports Center, even TMZ, Kaepernick chose to take a knee versus standing as a way to raise awareness of police brutality towards African Americans. So, my audience member wants to know, how does this relate to the military? Well, during the national anthem, when the players, coaches, staff, and fans are usually standing, he knelt. Probably because sitting would be a little too rude. Anyway, I'm a veteran. By definition, a former soldier. When you are in uniform, we salute when you hear the anthem. In formation, at any event, if the anthem is played, we salute. People, this is done at police departments, fire departments, at youth events, even in some schools around the country. My question to you is, if a person is kneeling, is he or she disrespecting all of those organizations and programs? How did we get to it being disrespectful to just the military? I'm just asking. And by the way, how come Kaepernick was the only player punished? In the iconic photo, he was flanked by 2 other players who continued to play football. Just say. And no, I am not a 49er fan. I was transplanted here from LA. So, go Raps. So my next question is, why the national anthem? What was going on in Cap's mind to choose that moment or that platform to express his protest? Our anthem, also known as the Star-Spangled Banner, starts off as a very descriptive experience of the War 1812, where British troops tried to invade Washington, D.C. Now, typically, we only sing the first 2 verses. So I thought maybe Cap was offended by the particular verse in the 3rd paragraph, in which it talks about no refuge could save the hireling and slave. But then I thought, nah, that's not insulting to our present day. Francis Scott Key, the author, is reflecting on the time of his day. In fact, we do not even sing the 3rd or 4th verse. Hell, some of us do not even know all the words to the 1st or 2nd. Then it hit me. It's not about the past. It is about the now. How can we celebrate the land of the free, which is said 4 times, by the way, 4 times, when it is clear that not all people are free? Now, keep in mind, free being the objective word in this case, can be used to represent inequality. For instance, not all judicial rights are equal. Not all pay is equal among men and women. Not all promotional opportunities or financial opportunities, for that matter, are the same. Ask yourself, what is the ratio of Black, Asian, or Mexican men or women trading on the floor of the stock exchange? Ask yourself, if you eliminate athletes, actors, and celebrities, what is the ratio of families that can afford to live in the Hamptons, Beverly Hills, or walk into a store on Rodeo Drive? When I ask these questions, I think about the movie Coming to America, one of my favorites, probably yours as well, where Eddie Murphy is portraying that old man in the barbershop scene. Aha, aha. Or Arsenio Hall from his show, things that make you say, People listening to this show, I truly appreciate you. I really do. But we have to take notice. And from my position, that is all Colin Kaepernick did. However, if you are a veteran and you felt disrespected by the kneeling thing, you have every right to feel the way you do. However, I personally need some guidance to correlate the 2. Going back to the article by The Sun, I always thought the fist held up high was the symbolic symbol, not taking a knee. However, we can change and adapt. No worries. Whatever makes a difference, and a difference it has. Then, when George Floyd died by a cop having his knee on his neck, The irony is just too much. This is Dr. Bryant, your host on the Dr. Bryant Speaks podcasting show, which is available on iTunes, iHeart, and Spotify. Please share your comments on my social media platforms or go to my website. Yep, you know it, drbryantspeaks.com. You can also watch this segment and others on my YouTube channel, where you can see the link to the Sun article and the Star Spangled Banner history and full verse. That is my show. Thank you for listening. To all my veterans and families out there, be blessed and know that I'm speaking to you. But more importantly, someone is always listening, and that someone is not just me.